You wake up one morning, go to fill petrol, and suddenly, the price is higher. No warning, no explanation, just more expensive. And you can't help but wonder, who decided this? Is there a single person somewhere, just changing oil prices whenever they want? Or is something much bigger going on behind the scenes? Because here's the truth. Oil prices don't just randomly go up and down. There's a hidden system controlling it, and it's way more complicated than most people think. Let's start simple. Oil is not just any product. It's one of the most important resources in the world. It powers cars, planes, ships, even industries. So when oil prices change, everything else feels it too. Transport gets expensive, goods get expensive. Even your daily life becomes more costly. But who actually decides the price? You might think it's governments or big oil companies. And yes, they do play a role, but they don't have full control because oil prices are mainly decided by something called supply and demand. Here's what that means. If there's a lot of oil available and not many people buying it, prices go down. If there's less oil, but many people want it, prices go up. Simple, right? Simple, right? But this is where things start getting interesting because supply and demand aren't just natural. They can be influenced. And one of the most powerful groups in this space is OPEC. OPEC is a group of major oil-producing countries. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and others. These countries produce a huge portion of the world's oil. And here's the key part. They can decide how much oil to produce. If they reduce production, supply goes down. And when supply goes down, prices usually go up. If they increase production, supply goes up, and prices can drop. So in a way, they have a strong influence. But here's the twist. Even OPEC doesn't have total control, because there are other big players too. Countries like United States and Russia also produce massive amounts. And they don't always follow OPEC's decisions. So now you have multiple players, all affecting supply in different ways. But wait, it gets even more complicated. Because oil isn't just bought and sold physically, it's also traded in financial markets. That means people buy and sell oil contracts, almost like stocks. And this is where psychology enters the game. And this is where things get really interesting. Oil isn't just something that's pumped out of the ground and sold. It's also traded like a financial asset. People buy and sell oil contracts every single day. Not because they need oil, but because they're predicting what will happen to its price. Think of it like this. If traders believe oil will become scarce in the future, they start buying more now, and when more people start buying, prices go up, even if the actual supply hasn't changed. It's all about expectations. Now imagine the opposite. If people think there will be too much oil, they start selling, and prices drop. So sometimes oil prices move not because something has happened, but because people think something might happen. And what kind of things affect those expectations? Global events, politics, conflicts. For example, if there's tension in an oil-producing region, people worry that supply might be disrupted, even if oil is still flowing normally. That fear alone can push prices higher, because everyone is preparing for a possible shortage. On the other hand, if new oil reserves are discovered, or production increases, prices can fall, because now there's confidence that supply will be strong. But here's something most people don't realize. Currency also plays a role. Oil is traded globally in US dollars, so if the dollar becomes stronger, oil can feel more expensive for countries using other currencies, and that can affect demand. Now look at the bigger picture. You have supply and demand. You have powerful groups like OPEC. You have major countries producing oil. You have traders predicting the future. You have global events creating fear or confidence. All of these forces working together at the same time. No single person, no single country, no single company, just a complex system. Just a complex system, constantly shifting. And that's why oil prices feel unpredictable, because they are influenced by both reality and perception, by what is happening and what people think. So the next time you see fuel prices go up or down, it's not random, it's not magic. It's the result of a global chain of decisions, events, and expectations, all coming together in that one number you see at the pump. Common thing, surprising history. And now you know who's really in charge of oil prices.